Welcome again to the channel, Life with Jennifer JM. I'm your girl, Auntie Jen. People, what you say? This need crowd. Babsy Grange. Finally, one woman in the Jamaica Labour Party get to be the Prime Minister for a couple of days. Yes! Babsy Grange. That means that Babsy Grange are the Prime Minister and Babsy Grange are the Minister of National Security. Jamaica Parliament are one big puppy show. No, we can read the article here because this need crowd over here, sir. No, sir. I'm not laughing now. Alright, Kingston, Jamaica. Prime Minister Andrew Holness is scheduled to travel to the New York, the United States of America, Thursday, December 4th to Saturday, December 6th. That's today. Today, Thursday, for official duty. In a release on Thursday, Prime Minister office share in the absent Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport Olivia Grange will be in charge of the government. Holness is expected to return to Jamaica on Saturday. So Babsy will be the Prime Minister for Thursday, Friday and part day Saturday. That's the new thing right now. Well, you know something? At least Babsy Grange get a moment of becoming the second female Prime Minister in Jamaica following Portia Simpson Miller. The only difference is she was not voted in like how Portia was voted in as Prime Minister. She get a chance because Horace Chang still sick in the hospital and recuperate, and Andrew will be off the island. So Babsy Grange is the new Prime Minister of Jamaica. Alright. I not laugh. Babsy Grange take you how much years for turn Prime Minister? Tell me one thing. Anyway, out of fun and joke now. We need another Minister of Health. Because after looking at this condition done by Victoria Jubilee Hospital with the garbage, and I just all over the place the garbage a pile up. So what wrong? Oh, Jesus Christ of mercy. Help me, Jesus. Help me. I'm gonna take a look at this.
Emergency. We have the details in this report. The bags are stored behind the maintenance department on the compound of the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Red bags are used specifically to store items that are infectious, an indication to all that they should be handled with great care. Employees use huge carts to move them around. The bags contain linen glove gauzes and excreta that are soiled by bodily fluids. Sources at the hospital have told us that the pile of infectious materials have been sitting on the compound for weeks. They say the heap grows daily. The pile of medical waste just beyond this wall is beginning to create a stench, which for many employees is now a major concern. The opposition spokesman on health, Dr. Alfred Dawes, says the concerns must not be taken lightly.
The danger in having medical waste exposed to the elements, especially for prolonged periods of time, is that you may have leakage of these bodily fluids. When rain falls, it may soak through and contaminate the gutters and the surrounding areas. And you may have rodents that may infest, and especially an urban area, getting into the medical waste. Dogs, cats, rats can all carry leptospirosis as well as other harmful diseases, and they can spread that to other animals and humans.
Dr. Dawes says the issue of insufficient incinerators must be addressed immediately to dispose infectious items in a timely manner.
Until we improve our capacity to handle medical waste, we are going to have bottlenecks with the main incinerator run by the Ministry of Health. And you're going to have a pileup of medical waste at public as well as private facilities. So this is a matter that should be treated with urgency.
When we contacted the Minister of Health about the matter, he said the waste will be carted away in 24 hours. Yannick Williams.
So, you see, we are going in our country. So when we talk, we love when we have evidence, we talk. And this is what all over the place, and the market them, the place. Boy, I don't know. I don't know what really are going in our country. But back to Andrew leaving the island. I got New York for a look more help for Jamaica. Mark, did I ask them a question in there? So it seems like you don't have enough. You use the situation, you know, help the people them on the ground, but you use the situation for go get whole heap of money in for your hand for spend. You're on a mission, man. You're on a mission. Mission for money. Make we see how we are watching now. I said, no, I first you will be so watched. You know? But anyway, my people, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and take a listen to what Mark Golden is saying. Leave a comment and the conversation continue.
Billion US out of how much? $7 billion is grant funding. Only 12 million US out of over 6 billion of programmed US funding is grant funding. That is the world that we as Jamaicans, both you on that side and us on this side, have to navigate. It's really a shame that the international financial community is still approaching the mitigation of the effects of climate-induced disasters on countries like ours by financing packages that are largely based on additional debt. These debts that we are now going to be incurring to finance our attempts at recovery are like lending money to a business that suffered losses through some kind of crisis that is trying to dig itself out of a hole from. Taking on additional debt to do that is going to be a challenging road for any country. Therefore, I don't think it's appropriate to treat these announcements in a triumphant way. We are going to be incurring the costs of paying back this massive additional borrowing in years to come. We are in a country which has spent the last 15 years seeking to get ourselves out of a debt trap, where we've had to run massive primary surpluses every year consistently to reduce our debt to GDP ratio, with a target that's written into our law incidentally by a government from this side, which we were anticipating would have been met this year before Melissa struck us. And now we are facing a new era of massive incremental borrowing. If you look at 3.6 billion US of sovereign debt, that's over 25% of GDP of additional borrowing. That does, and the 662 billion already available, only less than half of that is in a form that's not debt. Most of that is debt as well. This $2.4 billion of private capital, we look forward to seeing whether that will be forthcoming and in what volumes, because you can't project that you're going to receive private investment as part of your recovery. I'm glad that the multilaterals are going to support the effort, but at the end of the day, investors have to be willing, and there have to be projects available to them that are bankable and investable. So we will see whether or not that happens. Only 12